Hello, YouTube, and welcome to what is now Grimthesis and the Great Beyond. Man, you have no idea how hard it was to come up with a new name for the new update. And that's what I'm settled on, and I feel like it is settling, but yeah. What is going on, Levi? Happy Monday. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to jump into my survival save. Still a little hesitant to touch the permadeath, although I think it's probably okay, but you know what? It's better safe than dead on permadeath, especially. But I know, yeah, man, seeing that one sucks because I know exactly which of my ships I'm going to rack up those ship slots on. It's going to be the one that that last one that I just got. That's all shiny. I want full slots on that one. I think it's an A class right now, which you know I'll do something about that when I have 10,000 nanites or whatever it is for that upgrade. But I need to finish getting all of the glyphs so that I can go ransack some more activated indium farms that I can do all those upgrades. Yeah, you know, I realized, especially now that when I'm down in that bottom right corner, I'm blocking the jump jetpack gauge, and kind of important. All right, so let's make sure. Oh, and I just realized too that I'm kind of blocking my units there, but not too bad, so we're okay. Um, oh man, I'm going to get that head first and foremost. Hold on, I got to do this. I need to. I've been waiting for that one, and I heard that it was unlocked. So let's check. Let's see. Ah! Oh wait, wrong one. I didn't realize they were doing it ahead at a time. Okay, interesting. So the next one is Hyperion. Cool. So I kind of want that one possible. Actually, I'm torn. I like that one, but I think I kind of want the snakehead for permadeath. I don't know. But I know that I want this one for this save. So that's what we're doing. All right, let's go put it on. Let's go attach our new head. Hell yeah. I've been waiting. I love this head. And now I finally get to use it. Hell yeah. Head. Is it this one? No. Oh wait, I gotta pick a different race, don't I? Hold on. Hold on. Is it? I'm confused. All right, so hold on. Let's do this as save one, but back to crap. I gotta switch the head back. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do that as save one. Yes. Alright, so now we want save 2, which... Alright, so I gotta see... There it is. Hell yeah! Love it.
Nice.
That's cool. Love it. Bitch. Ooh, I like that. Huh. Oh, man. Alright, so let's see. So I think I'm going to go with like more of a green tinge for this head. Well, like green and brown. Oh, nice. I like that. I am not sure what's changed. Like nothing on my head looks black, so I don't know what the difference is. Oh, that's the inside. Oh, that's cool. Now it's... Oh, damn. That is so cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the black because it doesn't really stand out very well, but like the other colors... Like with the pink, that looks pretty cool. I like that. So the accent color is like the color of the light inside his head. Okay, I was wrong. Green is the way to go. That is so cool. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna fanboy over this head finally, so that just sounded so many degrees of wrong, and I apologize. I do. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so now, yeah. Yeah, it is. So clearly, I'm going to need to recolor my armor and everything. So let's see. Oh, wait, I got to put on the good armor. Hey, what's going on, Stratos? Primary and black looks dope with the green, red, and secondary. Also, what's up? Not much. Yeah, I am. I'm really digging the green with the purple. It works real well. There we go. So give me my like armor back. I didn't spend all that time buying it to not use them. Boom. Wait, is that? Yeah, okay. I was like, where's the claws? I see them. All right. All right. Hold on. Let's see. So I got the green. I think I'm gonna go more of a brown for the base, just because I think it'll work good with the green head. Maybe green and yellow. Maybe I should just go like a green look all around. Yeah. I think, I don't know, let me see. Well, that's my permadeath save right there, Fat Iron Man. The difference between 1 and 3 is very minimal. Of course, body shape 4 is just minimal. Alright, I'm gonna go with the skinny one on this one. Alright, so I got my head. Alright, so I think we'll do green on the body, but then like the armor will do more of a brown. Alright, I like that. Okay, okay. I'm digging it, I'm digging it. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I forgot to change it. There we go. Okay. Alright, good enough. Take a look at these boots, set them back to the good ones. There we go. Alright, kinda think I need a little more green. But I think I'm gonna go okay on that for now. That works. I'll just change the backpack here. That I think we will do more of a green. There we go. Alright, that looks good, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm digging it. Completely different look. And this one is going to be number 2. Nice. Nice. So now they have the ability to have outfits basically that you can switch back and forth up to 3. So They have the ability to save save outfits basically,
Oh, nice.
so I can switch back and forth between the two. But I like that.
Jesse's finally face to face with God.
Oh, like the real one?
Yeah.
Oh,
The real
cool.
one.
Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, you know, the heels are kind of weird, and the fact that it does stick out. But whatever. I'll take my clown feet. I don't care. My clown shoes. All right. So what I need to do on this save is I need to build up my slots, my save slots, or my suit slots. Specifically, the cargo. I realized that I didn't realize I was so far behind on that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna fly around a bit and build that up. All right. So first things I'm gonna do is grab the one from here. Yeah, because I need to fill that out a bit. Because I already know I don't have enough units to be able to do a good customization on a ship, so I'm gonna do that. I need to hit. I think I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember who's in activated indium farm I've been to on survival, and I think it might. I want to say it was Pidge's, possibly. I'll have to double check. I do know that I put a there we go. I do know that I put a base down on one of them, and I think it was this one. So, man, I am really digging the green light. That is super cool. Yeah, digging it. I've already platinum this game. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Levi, big Pidge. Because I know I went to his farm on one of my saves, and I think it was Lava's farm on the other save. I can't remember which one. I can't remember which was which. So let's take a peek here. My bases. Okay, no, those aren't bases. I mean that's fine, but yeah, I think you might have been too. I've got like no bases on my survival save. Okay, so well, shoot. All right, hold on. Oh, is it this one? The problem here is, I think this was the planet that I had put a base down on because it was a blue system. All right, hold on. Let me look at my saves real quick here, or my discoveries. All right, so that's where my ship or my freighter is. All right, that's good to know. Fighter. Okay, so that must be where I found a fighter at, I guess. Oh, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Hey, look at that. 1100 nanites. Man, I am very fond of the fact that they do have... Okay, so it's not that one. I think this... Yeah, that was Ancient Bones. Alright. Only one?
Well, like, genuinely, she likes to bark in my face when, like, I'm concentrating on doing something. Like, so, no, I have to be.
Lost Blue Planet. So, no, there's no activated indium there, so it clearly wasn't that one. Alright, so, I'm so confused now. Okay, well, I guess on the flip side, it doesn't really matter if I,
No.
Why did I save this one? Ew, wasn't that guy. Oh, it was these guys. That's why I saved it, because it had the 8-meter high, I guess, what, hammerhead striders, I guess. Dude, this thing looks like it's wearing a helmet. That's freaking badass. It's a Viking dog. That's so cool. Okay, so that's why I saved that one. Okay, so I guess, huh. Okay, so if this is the one that I took a portal to, I must have taken a portal to the Indian farm. Alright, so, yeah, crud. Alright, so then it was my normal save that I, well, Don't mind me, I'm just having a existential crisis. Apparently. Oh, I would never think I was special. Okay, weird, because it does say that I have a... I wish it would tell me which base this was. I mean, it's got to be the Indian one, right? I don't know. Let's find out. Whatever. We're just going to go there and find out. Extreme low pressure. Alright. Yeah, and I think I'm going to have to at some point. I was just trying to get my ducks in a row, I guess you could say, just to, because I know I'm going to end up having to go and get a bunch of, activated indium just so I can afford to do the upgrades for the ships or whatever. So I was trying to figure out which system it was on. And this might be it, I don't know. And it's just not popping up on my list anymore. But yeah, no, I'll cross that bridge for sure. I'm gonna have to have a couple of them lined up just so I can get enough money to be able to do all of those upgrades. Cause man, I burned through like 3 billion units just to do the upgrades on my normal save. And I think what I'm... Okay, so this is the one where I had the intentions of setting up my own activated indium farm because it was because it just seemed to be a good planet for it. There's nothing nearby here. Well, gas, but... Huh. Alright, I was just curious. Ah, crud. Well, you know what, whatever. I'll just fly up to the, See now... Ugh, this is gonna suck. Oh, wow. I actually was expecting that to be a little worse. Okay, cool. Cause, that's actually okay. We'll just go and grab the suit slot here, since I had heard that they were all they all reset, basically, since the update. So I guess we'll find out. 2-3 looms on the horizon, though. I don't think we'll have it long. Yeah, I mean, there's still the option of, if you scrap, if you scrap an S-Class, you get the they get the ship slot upgrade for that, that you can install on another ship. If you can just do, exotics. Exotics in general are pretty cheap as far as their unit cost because they don't have a lot of slots. So you just find a place that has that as a set, a set one that comes into the station and just keep resetting and breaking it down. That's why I put down that one. I just don't have the... I don't think I have the stuff that I need to be able to set one up. I did think about it, though, and maybe it might be a good idea to do that just because of how much it takes. I might need to do that. Whoa. Okay. How did I not notice that they moved the suit upgrade thing to the front of that little alcove? I just now noticed that. Awesome. All right, so yep. Yeah, because I can fill out my cargo slots easy with not even breaking through the 100 million, just because at this point they're all 1,000,000 units apiece.
God bit Jesse's eye
Huh.
out.
Interesting. This is where I found that ship too. The one that I have, this is where I found it because that's mine, and that one just flew in. B class though. When I already have an S class. I forgot that this one was an S class already. Nice. Yeah, I forgot that this one ended up coming in as an S class. This was where I had to whichever one of this one or the other one had a very similar style came in first. That was the one that I got. All right. I want to look at this because I know that the portal on the Nexus isn't as all-encompassing as this one is. So, I want to see here. Oh, I guess it is. Ah, man, okay. So that's Ancient Bones. That was my first base. Huh. Other players' bases. I had no idea that I'd been to other players' bases. The Black Hole Base 01 Alpha. You know, why can't they have useful names like, hey, get money here, or something like that, you know? Alright. Let me see here. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will cross that bridge afterwards. Ooh, hello. Oh, I like it in yellow. Oh, it's not an S class though, but dang, okay. This was the original one that I was trying to go for. Not in this color specifically, but when I got that ship, this was the alternative, and it was basically whichever one of those two came in as an S class first. I haven't seen it in yellow though. That's not bad. All right, let's talk to this guy. I'm just curious. That's kind of the cool thing now is if I want to get it, I can get it, and if I really feel like getting it up to an S class, I can. Decent amount of slots though. I'm okay with that. Of course, could use more technology slots, but it's an A class, and that's not bad. Yeah, I think I might need to just straight up buy that one. Heck, I think that thing's got more slots than my current ship does, or pretty close. Well, oh no, okay, it's got like 2 less, but still. Alright, yep, we're gonna buy it. Definitely gonna buy that one. Yeah. Oh, no, not buyer's remorse. That was more of a... Yeah, this is the one that I got. Well, now I got both of them.
That one reminds me of Darth Vader's ship.
Right? It reminds me of, it was Looney Tunes when, I think it was Plucky Duck they were doing Star Wars, and it was very similar to the ship that he had. Or Duck Dodgers, I can't remember. I wonder if it's a bug that we can avoid pirates with a pulse engine. That emergency warp unit seems kind of useless. I would have to imagine that's got to be a bug. I haven't got that emergency warp yet, but I have to imagine that's got to be a bug.
What's the side of it look like?
Oh, the ship that I got? Ah, hold on.
Is it like a long front?
Like that.
The other one, but with different sides. Okay.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like that one.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I got both of them, so I don't have to choose. All right.
Orange.
All right. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna waste waste my warp fuel when I can just go back to all my previous ones and pick them all up again. Psh. I think, well, Wednesday, I think I'll probably end up doing my planetary run, more than likely. But when I play No Man's Sky Saturday night, I think then is when I will touch on my permadeath save again. Because I do need to continue doing the glyphs on that one for sure. So that I can... space stations. So that I can get the money so I can do the upgrades on that one that I'm going to need. That's going to be the one where I'm going to really wish that I had my own or access, easy access to them, just because it's going to take so much. I mean, shit. I don't remember how many slots were on my fighter on my normal save when I started, but I ripped through 3 billion units in like a breath. It was insane. I don't know. I was hoping that they would have done something different this last weekend because of the update and everything, but I'm guessing it's gonna it's not gonna change because people are still gonna want Quicksilver for the heads and stuff like that.
Alright. You know what your hair just reminded me of a second ago? When you had to straighten the back and you had to stand in the front?
Excuse me.
Yes! Oh my god.
I was trying to remember what it
Pretty
was.
much.
Yeah, it was just like, it's like the exact...
So I do appreciate that they
It's like straight up.
Ooh, okay. I do appreciate that they refreshed all of the suit slot upgrades from before, because it's going to make this a lot easier. Sorry. I missed it. Let me see if I can go back. Because I think it does... I think it changes order in the discovery menu, right? Although I think I might have discovered that system. Because I've been to very few systems that I wasn't the one that discovered it.
So if you let your hair like not curl back up and kept straightening it, would it stay like that?
Let me see here.
If I kept doing it, but then every time I watched it, I'd have to start over.
See, this is the ones from the,
That's what I'm supposed to do.
This is...
Keep it healthy and nice.
Yeah, I think this was the one from this last weekend.
Not made for girl shit like that.
Let's see.
It seems so tiny.
Yeah, that was discovered by me.
To me, that'd be like a waste.
I'm pretty sure I was still in that
But
system.
if I don't do it, my hair will dread.
I thought.
And not nice dread.
Yeah.
Bad dread.
Okay.
Big clunky all over the place dread. I
Hold
had
on.
dreads before, but Jesus Christ, that's just as long of a process to keep them up and looking nice.
My jetpack's not going, or my jump boots. Yeah, my rocket boots aren't triggering. That's annoying.
I don't need to do it.
Oh, pfft. Then it makes me a straight up liar. I'm used to that by now.
That's why they can do the pretty ones that look real nice. And because our hair ones
My nana, yeah, 50,000 nanites. Yeah, that's insanity. Luckily, I think there really isn't a whole lot of ships that I need to upgrade the. Oh, not a lot of ships that I need to feel I need to upgrade the class on. It's mostly just the slots. Like the one I got here is an S class. I just need to get the slots. The other one that I just picked up is a A class if I feel like upgrading that one. But yeah, that's GT Tabinski Stellar Observer. Alright, let me go back. I will go back and see, because yeah, that's not the one that I just looked at. So let's go see. Oh, I'm wondering. No, I was gonna say I wonder if that's one of the ones that had the weekend mission, but I don't think I've hit any of the stations for those. Yeah, let's take a look. Kazidia. There you go. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Alright, so let's see. Oops. We're gonna go all the way to the back end here. Explorer Prime. That was the one that I had pinned because there was an Explorer there I liked, obviously. I'm pretty sure that I had the Explorer that I currently have. Probably? I think so. Yeah, clearly I didn't feel like doing the backdrop, but I still wanted to get the cam on for you guys, so I compromised. You just see my leather couch. I mean, yeah, it works. Yeah, exactly. It's not too bad, and it definitely gets that on there. Awesome. Yeah, let them know. Let them know that I ran across theirs at some point, and I'm not even sure where that one came from. Because yeah, I haven't been to a lot of systems that were discovered by other people, so that makes me, other than like the weekend mission, but I don't usually go to the space stations when I'm doing the weekend missions, so I'm not sure when I would have actually hit that. So yeah, actually, let me see something. Because I think it actually says, oh, there it is. Here we go. So it was, yeah, discovered by other people. Does it say when I... No. I was hoping that it would say, like, when I was there. But you could tell them that it was discovered 3 months ago. A Lodged Alpha. Yeah, I have no idea why I had that even on my list or how I would have gotten there, unless I did go to like 1 or 2 systems that were like the featured bases. So I wonder if maybe that's where I got those from. Very weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, continuing on with the suit slots. We're gonna fill this bitch out tonight. I got enough cash, and I've definitely got enough stations that I can just jump back to over and over, so... yeah, let's get that filled out. I've put that one off long enough. So it's just going to be a bunch of system jumping and suit slot buying just to get it all filled out. But at least once I get that done, then won't have to worry. Well, what am I saying? I'll have to worry less about running out of space, but I will inevitably fill up that suit. I always do. Doesn't matter how many slots I have in that suit, it will get filled up. Same thing with the ship, because I am apparently a hoarder in this game, for sure. And then I guess we'll see about getting the rest of those tech slots too. Ooh, don't go too far. There you go. Alright. I like this, yeah. So I start from the back end, then they move up to the front, and so I just keep going up the list until I get through all of them. you got to have that balance, Stratos, for sure. You absolutely got to have that balance of disappearing versus floating. I mean, that seems like a rather minor graphical glitch with all the rest of the ones that they have in this game. I'd rather have floating technology than falling through the planet into the core and the hollow core.
That's a ridiculous Fallout 76.
Oh, Fallout 76 had a ton of graphic glitches. Oof.
Me and Brendan would be playing, you'd be in his power armor.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have, the Power armor wouldn't be there. His body would just be like stretched.
Oh yeah.
It'll look like it was in the power armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those that particular graphic glitch online.
So funny.
The weird thing is, I never really got any of the graphic glitches on my own game.
I've had it crash many times.
Oh yeah, I've had crashes for sure.
All the time, like every game. It would go for like an hour.
Yeah, my main character kind of, I think he was like level 80, high 80s, I think. So I kind of, I don't know. After a while, I kind of got bored with that one because it was that same grind cycle, basically. Interesting. Is that just speculation on his part? Because I'm assuming that they haven't like leaked any yet since this just came out. Or is this like a... Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to know what else they're gonna be patching up. I know that they've still got some issues with the synthesis stuff, but I haven't noticed a ton of issues myself, which has been nice, you know. I did have an issue with falling through the planet frequently on after Beyond. That's why I didn't touch my permadeath for a while after Beyond came out. But yeah, my permadeath save definitely has one of my favorite ships that I've found on any of my saves, really, except for maybe my Explorer on my normal save, which I should have maxed that one out, but I really wanted a maxed out fighter. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. All right. I'm gonna have to check that out then, because I'm curious to know what else they're gonna be chucking in here. What kind of fixes or, you know, little changes they're going to be adding. It's always good to know. Whoa. I'm stuck. There we go. Hazards of flying across the space station, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure. See, then it must be on my normal save then that I have access to the activated indium farm. I have to go back. I'm gonna have to double check that next time I'm on my normal save. Because I'm curious. Because I know I put down a base computer at a activated indium farm, and I thought it was on my survival save. So then I got to figure out where the hell I got all these units on here, because that's activated indium numbers. So maybe this is the one that I just went and visited. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I think this is the one that I actually visited Lava Lamp's activated indium farm. Alright, cool, Levi. I will be here. Yeah, I think my survival save was the one I visited that I visited Lava Lamp's activated indium farm. I think my normal save is the one that I built the base at Big Pidge's activated indium farm, or one of them at least. That I actually set up a base computer on that one, and you know, real quick base to go with it. Ooh, little baby B class. It's cute. Looks like a little bug. Alright, moving on. Before I start buying up ships. Just buy ships to recycle them. Yeah, I don't know if it's just S-classes that you get the, some sections are inaccessible, so you can't fix them if they return damage. Oh. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. No. Yeah, I don't have many frigates on my other saves. My normal one, I've got a bunch, but I don't send them out anymore because I don't know. It got to be a pain in the butt sending them out, so I kind of stopped. I probably should do that again. but the only time I really leave that planetary run planet is for like the weekend missions. I haven't really been doing that or sending them out. And I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, Chloe, I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, since I never really leave the planet except for the planetary run, I haven't really had that kind of the access to it, because I don't usually go to my freighter for anything, except to switch ships depending on what the mission was. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they fix those for sure, though. Well, the problem I was having with my normal frigates is because I was having trouble finding, can't remember which one it was that I was looking for. I think it was the industrial and maybe the trading one. I can't remember, but I was having problems finding them, just in general. Coming through. Tree head coming through. Ah. Love that tree head. It makes it look ghostly with the green.
I shot himself in the face with a shotgun. Eugene.
Oh.
Mouth.
Butt face. Yeah. Butthole mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Guy's weird. Mrs. Grimm is watching Preacher, this recent season of Preacher, and commenting about how wild it is. It's wild. Man, I'm so glad that they refreshed all these suit slot upgrades, because this is making this a lot easier. I'm gonna have to do the same thing on my permadeath, but the problem there is that, you know, I don't have as many units on that save as I do on my other two. You do a thing. Suit upgrade. Hell yeah. Man, they made this too easy. This is good. We should be able to max this out pretty easily. Alright. Make it easier. It's just tedious having to, you know, transport over and over again, but could be worse. And then tomorrow night, back onto GrimCheefer Plays for episode 18, I think. Episode 18, and I don't know what I'm going to name it. Oh, no, it's going to be Where's My BB? I missed the BB already, and I literally just got him taken away. Dude, I haven't even played anything without the baby. That was the end of my stream. Dead Man took the baby away, and
I wasn't streaming because I had to keep playing. I was like, I need my BB back.
Yeah, where's the BB memes? Why Why is it all Baby Yoda? Like,
Oh, because
Smaller audience.
yeah,
uh,
definitely a smaller audience.
one of the coworkers about it today.
Love that game.
The story.
It's wild.
It's like it's one of those things you have to watch the cutscenes to understand.
Eric at work started playing Death Stranding, and he was saying his son was watching him, and they're like at the very beginning part. Like they just went and dropped off the president's body.
I just did that. Like that's so far.
And it says like, this is boring. I'm like, oh man, that's just the beginning.
You're not playing that tonight.
No, that's tomorrow night. Yeah, it's up to her if she's gonna be playing. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I mean, when you get to that boss fight, that first boss fight, that's where it's like, oh, okay, so it's not that. It's way different.
And then when you get into shootout fights, it's like,
Oh man, yeah, I can definitely understand the grinding. And Death Stranding is a very it's a lot of story to get into, because it's freaking Kojima. Everything he does is a lot of story. To the point where he said something about he expects at some point that his company will end up making a movie. I mean, his games are almost movies already. Yeah. But yeah, it's real good. The story it's definitely gotten crazy. I learned the last few episodes. I learned backstories for a couple of the side characters. We learned Fragile's backstory, and then we learned Mama's backstory. And of course, both of their backstories are insanely tragic, because why wouldn't they be? Dude, that second boss battle, Levi, that World War I battle, that was crazy. Especially, you're used to the game being, this is the game, and then they throw you for a loop by throwing you into World War I. That shit was insane. Oh man. And Levi, I know that same type of boss battle comes up again. I know because I watched Mrs. Grimm do that same, not that boss battle, but there's another one with him again. Which makes sense. I mean, they're not going to have Mads Mikkelsen in the game and then have him go off that easily. They're not going to waste the money. Exactly. They're going to get their money's worth out of him. So yeah, that one comes back around too. I'm pretty sure that my next boss battle is going to be another one of those big BTs, though. I think it's the whale one next, right? No? Oh, no, it'll be the dog ones.
the whale is your absolute last one.
I thought the big giant guy was the last one. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I know that there's going to, obviously will be more boss battles. Although I did actually just face off against Tiggs. Well, I just faced off against Tiggs and ran away when I was carrying Mama. And ran away from the dog ones there.
Your next boss fight is technically the shootout with the cliffs.
Okay, so it's the second one of that. Oh, yeah. That's at the end of the No BB section. That's right. Okay, so the next boss fight actually is the other World War I battle. Pretty sure.
World War II, yeah.
World War I.
Oh, I thought you were saying the second one, because they do say you do World War I and World War II.
Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't realize the second one was a different war. It looked like the same war to me. Huh. I think I've already got all the glyphs on this save. My permadeath, I believe, is the only one that I don't have the glyphs on. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, let me look and see. Because I know my normal for sure has all the glyphs, and I know my permadeath needs all the glyphs. Maybe I had trouble with combat, like control-wise. Sometimes I can't switch between moving and aiming, firing. In Death Stranding, I have not really. Although I will admit that I haven't done a ton of combat, but I haven't really had an issue with that. kind of clunky for me, which is odd for a Kojima game. I hear he's done a few combat-oriented games. That I cannot speak on. This is literally the first Kojima game that I've played. Alright, so let's see. Portal glyphs. Nope, we're good. Got them all. Yeah. So it's just my permadeath one that I need to finish getting those. Whoa. Is that... Okay, never mind. I thought that the station hadn't popped in all the way. Because I thought that those panels were like the outside. Because see, it's a similar color out there. Excuse me. Yeah, I've never played any of these other ones. I haven't had too much of an issue with the combat, but I'm wondering if maybe it's because the combat really isn't the main focus of the game. And it tends to be, except for certain parts, more secondary. I never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games, no. At the time, I wasn't really into, like, the stealth, you know, the stealth combat, military, like, that kind of stuff. They did have, I think I'm trying to remember, I think one of the free games might have been one of the Metal Gear games. But yeah, no, I never actually played them. I never got into the Metal Gear games before.
It's pretty. Like, I like the late game stuff, but it's a grind.
Most games are very grindy.
S ranking all the missions is super hard.
Talk to her about S ranking missions. I said you could talk to her about S ranking missions.
Yeah, S ranking all the missions, all like.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Technically, it's the first one and probably the best all around. You know, part of the problem is I have so little time to game not streaming. Although I imagine I'll have a gap at some point probably before Cyberpunk comes out in April, because I'll be playing Death Stranding, but I don't think it's gonna last all the way till April, because once I get done with the story, I'll probably stop streaming that one. And you know, the little bit of time that I do have to play outside of streaming will probably be for possibly trying to platinum that, maybe, I don't know. And I haven't decided, because I got my second playthrough of Outer Worlds that I'll get back to, which I might do that after I finish Death Stranding on the channel. Because right now I think I'm too into Death Stranding to be able to like switch to a different game a third of the week for that channel. But I don't know. I do feel like I'm going to end up needing to play something else before Cyberpunk comes out. We shall see, though. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Was MGS3 on the PS4? That'll be the other deciding factor too. I mean, yeah.
I think it came out on the PS3, where they released the remastered version for
The 4, maybe.
4. I thought it was the 3.
I have no idea.
I think it might be on the whatever now.
Oh, PlayStation Now. See, that's the problem that I have with Now, is I really like Now as far as having a lot of games to play, but it pisses me off because you can't stream off of Now, which I understand why. There's a remaster for PS3. Not sure if it got ported over to PS4. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the chances are that I probably won't get the chance to play it then. Mostly because I don't have a PS3.
MGS3 is really hard.
Is it?
MGS4 is really good. It's probably the best, my favorite one, but it's also very hard. They're all pretty hard.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
MGS5 though is you could probably pick that one up really easy. It's like like I was saying, it's the menu system.
Gotcha.
You pick it up quick.
Yeah, see, I don't have a PS3.
Stealth. You'd have to really do it stealth, because that's the only way you're gonna.
Yeah. Stealth isn't my strongest suit. I like stealth, but inevitably it turns into a shootout.
They need to make a new switch, though. I don't play that.
Yeah. Never played any of those either.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough fingers and toes to be able to count the number of games that I have not been able to play. There have been a lot of games where it's like, leading up to it's like, God, I really should play that, and then it passes by, and then I never think about it again.
A lot of the times it's like my friend who streams, like when I was living with my friend Adrian.
Right. I mean, that helps too. That definitely helps. Yeah, I like PlayStation now, but it doesn't work when you want to like stream everything, and the PlayStation can't stream down and stream up at the same time, apparently, which I understand. Yeah, I did hear about that. I am curious to know if that's going to be how far backwards it's going to be compatible. If it's just going to be compatible to the 4, or if it's going to be going back to like the 3, and you know how far back it will go. Either way, though, that is a good point. So I might get to play it. Who knows? We'll see. If it is back, if the 5 is backwards to like the 2 or 3, man, there's a huge back category, a back catalog of games to play. I'd be interested to see how far backwards compatible it goes. Oh yeah, you know, I've seen some people playing that, some streaming it.
For PlayStation 1, like I
Yeah.
have the disc for it somewhere.
I want them to remaster. It was this game, they had it on, I believe it was a Sega Genesis, called Decap Attack. Your character was like a mummy or whatever, had a face in its stomach that you could like basically punch out with, you could punch the enemies with, but you also had like a skull for a head you could throw at the enemies.
Holy shit, I remember that.
I loved that game when I was younger.
What was it called?
All the way 4 to 1. Okay, I mean, fingers crossed. Decap Attack. Yeah, I loved that game when I was a kid. That was a fun one. I believe it was a side scroller too. I mean, it was Genesis, so it would have more than likely been a side scroller. All the way to the. I mean, Levi says, yeah, that's the one. Levi says that the 5 is supposed to be compatible all the way back to the 1. That would be kind of badass if that's true. I'm hoping it is. Yeah, that game was crazy. Decap Attack. Hard to find some of the old Genesis games, other than through like emulators on computer and whatnot. Yeah. Yep, side-scrolling platformer. Let's see how many I got left to go. I'm not as concerned about the tech slots as I am about filling out my cargo slots, though. So I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. What do we got? All right, what do we got? 9 left to go. Not too bad. Oh, nice. Levi still has a Castlevania Symphony of the Night PlayStation CD.
Yes,
So like the original PlayStation. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have it for the. I own it on Xbox. They made it backwards.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, I love that game. Yeah. Then when you beat the game, flip stuff upside down.
I haven't played a Castlevania game in forever. I used to have one for the. I think the last one I played that was on the Game Gear, the old Sega handheld.
Game Gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to love that thing until it got stolen by my sister's ex. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Mm-hmm. But that's okay. We move on. Oh, okay. Dude, can you not come swiping your wing right through my head? I would absolutely appreciate that. Ooh, big ass explorer here. Okay, so I like the body because it reminds me of my explorer on my normal mode, but I gotta say that those two wings just make me think that this ship is doing jazz hands. Absolutely. Absolutely doing jazz hands. What's that back there? Shuttles. Or it's not a crook. Either way. Oh, okay. Stratos said that Decap Attack is in the Sega Genesis Classics collection.
Really?
I might have to look into that. Because that would be badass.
We have the 54.
Yeah. We actually have the Sega Genesis collection, so we got to look at that and see. The one we were just talking about, Decap Attack.
Okay. Well, we were talking about a couple games.
We got that. We got the Sega Genesis collection for the 5-year-old because he loves Sonic the Hedgehog.
I had to show him the best one.
Of course. So now I'm gonna have to look into that because if it is on there, oh, dude, you better believe I actually would stream the crap out of Decap Attack. I think that would be a lot of fun. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, Stratos, because I would stream Decap Attack. I absolutely would. So I'm gonna have to do. I might do that. I think that's gonna be the game that I stream in the bridge between Death Stranding and Cyberpunk, possibly, because that would be cool. I haven't played that game in so long, and if it is on there, because it's not a PlayStation Now, I should be able to stream it. I would be down for that. So I gotta find that case so I can make sure it's on there. Because I didn't even think about that when we got that, because we were literally just getting that for the Sonic games, basically.
Wish you actually like Monster Hunter more, and you could do like a double shot.
I like Monster Hunter okay. It's just
Multiplayer.
yeah, I don't know. I never really considered streaming that one, honestly.
I like I would stream with the group of people that I knew.
Yeah, Golden Axe. I used to love Golden Axe.
I have the cartridge for that somewhere.
Oh, really?
For the 64?
The original ones were on the Genesis. I don't know if it was on the 64. I mean, it might have been. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did ROMs. For a little bit. I did some ROMs actually on my phone for a little while. I was playing some of them. Like I'd started Chrono Trigger that way. I had issues with the touchscreen and the controls a lot for the ROMs for some reason. If it required using both the D-pad and the buttons at the same time, it would always throw me off. Well, throw my phone off anyways. Golden Axe though, I used to love the original one. I'm pretty sure I beat that game. Like way back. I always loved those chicken mounts, or well, not chicken, but like the chicken lizard mount things. Those things were fun. You could swipe the tail. Yeah. Man, memories. Good stuff. That actually makes sense. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna stream some Decap Attack at some point on GrimCheefer Plays, because that just sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't played a good like solid side-scrolling platformer in a while, so. Yeah. Yeah, the original, most of the Rayman games are good. I actually like that one that, was that Legends? Yeah. Rayman Legends, that one's fun. I like the musical levels on that game, too.
The game is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, those have, like, very, flashy graphics.
Even the original one.
Mm-hmm. It's all about, like, the bright colors and stuff, for sure.
Weird, nonsense story.
Yeah. For nonsense story, I always like the what is it? The Oddworld games.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I had that for the original Xbox.
I liked Abe's Odyssey. Was it Abe's Odyssey? I think was the first one. Yeah. Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah, I had the 3D one where you had to like.
Yeah.
It was fun. Like, good game. It wasn't very pretty, but. Like,
No, it was definitely not made for pretty. It was definitely a weird ass story though. Yeah, it was nice before it became illegal back in the day. I mean, it was underground, but nowadays it can get a person sued for copyright. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's the same with everything else, I guess. And it depends on how far back you're going. I mean, if you're sticking with like the old games, I think you're probably a little safer. And honestly, unless you do a lot of it, it's probably not going to come to the attention of them. Downloading ROMs. Yeah. Alright. Getting there. Still got plenty of cash to go. I have a problem with them coming down on those older games though, because really they're not selling copies of it anymore. It's kind of hard to claim financial hardship. Especially if there's no other route to get their games. They should be happy I'm even playing their shit. At that point. Exactly. I remember. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to find that disc.
first episode of
Member berries, yeah. If you have a physical copy, then it's a technical. Yeah. If you don't, then it's legal. Yeah, I know. I know that. I just don't necessarily agree with it, but that wouldn't be the first law I don't agree with, I'm sure. I think, oh man, I might actually have to, I might do a little split on my stream on Saturday on plays just to do a little bit of oh man, I'm so torn.
You're excited.
Well, I'm excited to be able to stream that one. I'm torn about wanting to split it up like that, though. Honestly, it never occurred to me to even like stream any of those games on that disc when I could be tapping into that nostalgia, you know, vein to get people coming in view. Yeah, oh yeah. It's like, oh my God, Decapitech! I remember that game. I'm gonna watch this guy's stream. That's exactly what it would be too. But there's a but there's a ton of games on that disc too, so I'm gonna have to look into that and maybe do a night of just like classic game streaming. Cause yeah, there's a bunch of them. Golden Axe is on that disc too, so maybe it'll be just a maybe I'll do a stream one night, maybe on the Saturday, where it's going to be just a nostalgia stream where I just go through the games on that disc and, you know, play parts of it. I don't know, something like that. Something to change it up a little bit. Plus, you know, since I've got the disc, I kind of like that idea. Almost got all my cargo slots. Hell yeah. Just a whole stream of portals. Playing with portals. Grim plays back in my day. Exactly, yes. Back in my day. I might have to remember that, because that might be the title of that stream. GrimCheefer plays back in my day. I mean, it's not exactly when I got my start in gaming, but it's pretty close, because this is Genesis, and I started on the Master System, so not too far off. Well, you can't find the Master System games, most of those, yeah. Most of those weren't really ones where you'd want to go back and revisit it. Although, funnily enough, I did, when I was doing the ROMs, I did play like one or two old like Master System games, like RPG type games from back then, which were interesting. I mean, clearly the graphics were no comparison to now, but the story wasn't too bad. Even, you know, going back to it, it wasn't bad. And that was, it was a game called Miracle Warriors, which was, you know, this generic Final Fantasy type, you know, gameplay, at least, you know, turn-based. But that one was interesting because you did the same thing where you had to like go and collect companions or whatever. But then you would also go to special dungeons to recover their lost, like legendary weapons or whatnot. It's been so long though. I remember the story on that one. It's been a while for that game. I'm digging this particular color scheme with the glowing green tree head. I really am. That's perfect. Exactly though. It's a nostalgia stream. But yeah, so I think I might end up having to do that. And not, you know, play multiple games. I'll probably do an actual, like, stream of Decap Attack, but I could do that stream to just go and revisit some of those games. Since there's a bunch of games on that disc, so... I mean... I guess technically my first video game... Well, I mean, it probably was the ones that came with the Master System. I'm trying to remember... I don't really remember playing a lot of video games prior to getting that first console, honestly. Computer gaming really wasn't a thing back then. You know, you had, like, the Commodore 64, and those really weren't, like, very much in the way of gaming computers or anything like that, so... So it would have been, what was it? It came with a motorcycle racing game that I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of it was. And there was another game too that it came with, but man, I can't even remember what that was, much less a name for it. Space Invaders? No, it was not Space Invaders. Although, now that you mention it, I have to imagine there probably was some arcade games that I played prior to the consoles. But for the life of me, I can't remember what they were. And honestly, at this point, I can't even remember a lot of the games that I played on the Genesis or the Master System. 'Cause I remember having a few. Like, I remember having,
No. Don't say it's unavailable.
I remember they had this Spy versus Spy game for the Master System. So the Master System, man, it's really difficult to say that. The Master System had both a cartridge slot, and then it had, like, a small, flat, like, card slot. So they had, like, the full-on cartridges, and they had cards that were, like, about yay big that you would just slide into it, and that would also have games. And I remember the Spy versus Spy game came on one of those cards, and basically you played, I think, and you could do multiplayer. So you Atari. Yeah, see, I never had an Atari. I skipped over that generation of game systems. Super Mario, Famicom. Okay. See, we keep talking about getting one of the original Xboxes and modding it so that we could do ROMs on that. And we probably will at some point, maybe. Alright, so let's see. What time is it? 10:25. Alright, let me do at least one tech slot here. See, I remember getting into the gaming with the Master System, but I don't think I really got hardcore into the gaming until the Genesis. So I remember a lot more of the Genesis games that I really got into, like Altered Beast and Sonic games, of course. Shining Force was one of the old RPGs that I really remember. Actually, I think they have that on that disc too. Shining Force. The Genesis disc. Yeah, I know. Alright. But yeah, I don't remember a lot of the Master System games. Other than that one specific RPG. I think I will always remember that RPG. Oh, you know what? I do remember another Master System game. It was Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Which was weird as shit. I mean, we would get the original Xbox and then mod it so that we can download a bunch of ROMs too. Not just, not just Xbox ROMs, but, all of them basically. Yeah, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which was weird because the boss fights were all rock, paper, scissors, basically. You would pick yours, and they would pick theirs, and whoever had, rock, paper, scissors rules. Which was cool until you realized that they really all followed a very similar pattern, and it became really easy to get through the bosses once you know the pattern. That was a weird game too. I'm pretty sure that was Master System as well, because those were not Genesis level graphics that I can remember. Alright. Just got a few more tech slots to get, and then we're good. Radomaki. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I'll do that when I come out of warp or transport, because yeah, I will end up not. Most of my consoles are modded. One of my coolest NESs had ROMs, and it was a top loader for JP games and a front loader for NTSC. Wow, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I've never had a modded console. I know Mrs. Grimm had a modded Xbox, like when she was with one of her exes. But yeah, I never have had a modded console personally. Ooh, okay, let's save real quick. Wanted to make sure I got my I got all my suit slots before I went through all my money into my ship. Come on. Oh, handful. I thought that this goes all the way across, but fine. Maybe so. Alright, well, I think I might be all tapped out on this one. Although I thought, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that the tech slots went all the way across. the end, but maybe not. Does it max out at 14? I thought it was 16. The ships max out at, what is it, 24 watts. My friend used to record playing with a VHR back in the day before the internet for games. Oh, the original streaming. You record it to a VHS and then pass it to your friends. I could see that, for sure. Actually didn't know they didn't all have ROMs till I was older. One time I asked a friend about his and how many games it came with, and he was like, what? Yeah, I was surprised the first time I found out that it could be done. I didn't even know that was a thing until then. Alright, let's check again. I might actually be maxed out on my slots, but I thought not. But we'll find out. Alright, so yeah, I must be maxed out then. Alright, cool. Alright, let me hit that save. You know what, let me just check this real quick. I still don't have a second multi-tool. So the original Final Fantasy replayed that way because I didn't have a chance to play it back then. I never really got into the older Final Fantasy games. I think the only one that I've actually played all the way through was 15. Which, I mean, I really liked 15. But I think I liked it more because it wasn't turn-based, so it was a little different. You know, versus like all the other JRPGs that they have out there. Alright. Well, it looks like I have all my seat slots for my survival save now, so that is awesome. Although, yeah, I could have sworn that this went all the way across to these last two, but I guess not, because it's not giving me the option. But, look at all that cargo space we got now. That is insane. We're doing, yeah. I don't have to worry about running out of space on here now, for the time being anyways. And at some point, we'll tackle the tech slots, or the, you know, the general slots on the ship to max that out, too. Oh, my freighter. My C-class freighter. Yes, fully loaded with slots. We're full of slots. Man, look at all these slots up in this bitch. Alright. So, yeah, we'll save again just because. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to call it a stream because I'm going to snap out before I got to go, you know, hit the bed. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate that as always. Make sure you hit like, and I would say subscribe, but I know you guys are subscribed already. Come on. Join the Discord. Link in the description. And of course, make sure to check out GrimCheefer Plays for all my non-No Man's Sky content, which I will be on there tomorrow night doing more Death Stranding. So yeah, as always, guys, stay awesome, and I will catch you next time.